Boom, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is, of course, your boy, the Chad here, and welcome to the channel. I thank all of you for being here, wherever you may be, and of course, however you may be listening. There's some big news to get into, some big news indeed, with the recent Supreme Court rulings. I'm not exactly sure what was accomplished with the Second Amendment stuff, but from my end of the spectrum, by and large, it's good. The main thing that I want to discuss is one, President Trump's legacy and of what he was able to accomplish while in office, and the effects that we are seeing here long term. And of course, Roe v Wade being overturned. Now, before we get into any of that, I want to ask you to consider hitting that subscribe button, help your boy out, because, well, subscribing makes you feel real fucking good. At the very least, like, comment, share. You know the drill. And without further ado, let's get into this. So obviously, Roe v. Wade was overturned. And, you know, listen, it's great. Okay. And to me, you know, you see all these leftists freaking out. And in my opinion, it shows that fundamentally we are at a dividing point in this country. And there's no reaching across the aisle. You know, there's a good portion of conservatives who believe that there is still a chance to reach across the aisle and get to a middle ground, which in my opinion is total bullshit. Because if we examine the major issues, we are diametrically opposed. Okay, let's look at abortion, Roe v. Wade. Fundamentally, the left and people who think that it's okay, not only do they not believe in the power to make the decision going to the states, they want to give it to the government, the national government, that is. They also believe that no matter how they dress it up, fundamentally, they believe that a woman's right to kill a baby, and yes, I'm not messing around here, I'm not fucking around, it is to kill a baby, trumps the life of a baby and that baby's life. Feminism has morphed into basically pedestalizing and valuing women to such a high regard that abortion is one big cope in basically allowing bad behavior from women and defending their bad behavior, and literally the worst possible way imaginable, in killing a life, killing a human life. And I think it's time to stop tiptoeing around this. I really, really do, because, you know, when you just call it for what it is, when you call a ball and a strike, people are, and you get rid of the gray area, people, the lines get less blurry, and you start to, people start to understand really what is going on. And I think for too long, conservatives have dressed it up and allowed the left to dress it up. Make no mistake, they know it's murder. They are okay with the fact that it's murder, because in their eyes, the woman's life is far more precious than any baby's life would ever be. They know that the fetus, the baby inside the womb, is a living, breathing organism, and it's pure evil. It's pure evil. And I don't see any room to tiptoe, to reach across the aisle, to meet in a middle ground with this. It literally comes down to, are you okay with murder or are you not? And from the left, I don't think most of them are okay with murder in general, but their value of women is so high that when it comes down to an or this or that, they will always choose and err on the side of the woman rather than the baby. Whereas on the other side of the aisle, we say, no, no, no. The baby's life is just as important as the woman's life. And we do not epitomize a woman's ability to choose life or death for a baby, because ultimately we see the father's role in this as just a big a role as the woman's. So I could continue down the whole argument here, but the bottom line is we are completely on opposite ends of the spectrum. Completely. There are very few who are somewhere in the middle. You know, you have very few who say, well, yeah, it's murder, but I still do think that it's important for a woman to be able to choose what to do with a pregnancy, because they're not convinced that the man's role is as important and his say so in this is as important as the woman's. And to me, that side, their whole argument centers around feminism and epitomizing and pedestalizing women and allowing women to get away with literally murder. That's literally it. We continue to go down the line. You have LGBTQT plus AI and the such. You have one side who does not think that that's okay, is not okay with it in varying degrees. And then on the other, you have people who are so okay with it that they are okay pushing it down kids' throats. Okay. Then let's go one more, transgenderism. Literally, you have one side who says, nope, that's a mental illness. It's these people are mentally sick. They need help with their minds. And then on the other, not only do they not believe that they are mentally ill, they think that they are totally sane. They think it's totally sane and should be celebrated that a man feels so guilty being a man that he will convince himself that it's okay to cut off his penis. Because that's what it is. You don't see a ton of women, converting to men. You see a ton of men converting to women because they are shamed so profusely by just being a man that they think it would be better to cut off their penis and become a woman. To me, this shows how diametrically opposed we are. And, and it really is a battle for the country's soul. I think you could sum it up by saying that it's a battle between good and evil. I do believe that. I think that one side is evil and the other side is not. The other side tries to preserve life. The other side believes in humanity. The other side believes in hard work. The other side believes in God and the family unit and all of these things that are good, and the other side does not. The other side thinks all of that is nonsense. And again, that is just an example of how far away from each other we are. And the last thing I want to say on this before I turn this little meme video on is ultimately there will be some conservatives who, try and extend a hand out to these liberals going crazy over the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And what I say to that is don't, because it's a waste of time. They believe what they believe. It's a waste of time. It's a total waste of time. We know what is correct, and we shan't waste our time with them any longer and being sympathetic towards their evilness. Quite frankly, I mean, we the time has come and gone to be sympathetic because we are drifting further and further apart. All right, so let's check this meme video out real quick. Here we go. Nice. Memes really are the best. And this picture, I'm glad I paused it here. I've argued that Trump ultimately did not get a lot done in office and did not come close to fulfilling his promises. He didn't do it with the wall. And I would even go as far to say that he did more for a certain country than he did for America. But one thing he did fucking do is put conservative judges on the Supreme Court, and we are seeing the positive effects of that. And I mean, it's only going to continue. It really, really is. This may be the smartest fucking thing former President Trump did. Clarence Thomas is like, fuck it. Fuck those people. They are evil. These people who, love minorities and will hear minorities, voice at all costs and promote minorities' voice at all costs, except for when that minority is a fucking conservative. Did you just take both? Fuck you, Roberts. Fuck you, Thomas. Fuck you, Alito. Fuck you, Kavanaugh. Fuck you, Gorsuch. Fuck you, Coney Barrett. Monica Lewinsky. And then this dude put, what about Bill? Oh, you already did that. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Love it. That's great. That's fucking great. Monica, you whore. You fucking whore. I want to rip my uterus out of my bobby body and plop it on the steps of the Supreme Court. Meg, what the fuck, Meg? Come on. The great irony is that tonight, Democrat cities will be burned down by Democrats in Democrat states where abortion will still be legal. That's so fucking true. Sad, but true. Sad, but true. This meme is great. The baby meme is great. That is so fucking funny. It really is. You know, I had I shouldn't have done this. It was a waste of fucking time. And literally, I'm telling you guys not to make the same mistake I did. But I had a conversation with this chick I went to high school with, who, you know, was clamoring. She was blabbing on about, you know, how abortion should be legal and all this shit. And, you know, it's just, in finality, I just said to her, I'm like, you have a kid, and don't you love that kid? Yet somehow in your mind, you're okay with the theoretical idea that that kid could just be gone from your choice. And really, that's what this comes down to, is power. Women love the power that come with this. They love the power that comes with the assertion that they have over kids regarding life or death. They love the power that comes with it. They really, really do. Let's go. Good stuff. Me and the left. Great content. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you for joining Life as a Chad YouTube channel. You guys are truly the best. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Help your boy out. I will see you goofballs next time. DBAP, don't be a fucking pussy willow. And facts are feelings, because your feelings just don't matter. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.